Hey everyone, today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the Steam Deck OLED. So after watching a couple of videos on it, I decided to impulse buy this, and this was one expensive machine, but hey, at least you get a ton of Steam points. I'm just gonna fast forward this bit because it's hella boring. So included with the Steam Deck is a 45 watt USB-C charger. Steam Deck logo is printed on both sides, has a sturdy feel, and also has a 2.5 meter long cable, and we're going to put it down to the side here. Now we have the carrying case here, which is a bit bulky. Also has this strap on the back, which I later found out nobody knows what it's for. And the little dent in there can hold your charger or any other small items. Now the Steam Deck here is actually a lot bigger in person than all the other videos I watched. It does feel a bit heavy, weighing in at 640 grams. And yeah, it has a pretty nice feel to it. So here's me trying to get the slim case, which I later found out is only available for the 1TB version and not the 512GB one. Now for the design and quality of the Steam Deck. It is extremely well built, and over here on the back it has 4 programmable buttons, which in some games like The Witcher 3 they're automatically programmed to something, but I do actually find myself hitting them a lot accidentally. For the controls, the triggers, the joysticks, they all feel extremely smooth and responsive, and the buttons, they also feel extremely tactile. The D-pad also feels extremely nice and it doesn't feel mushy at all. And for the trackpads, they also feel really nice to use and it feels like a mini laptop. So this bad boy right here is 11.5 inches long and it is 4.5 inches wide, which it's a bit big for some people. I tried applying this HD tempered glass screen protector from JSaw, but I did mess it up 5 times and I eventually put it on without the applicator, but I do have air bubbles now. So as you can see here, you can see all the air bubbles in the corners and there is a few in the middle. It's a bit bothersome, but we'll live through it. Now for the hardware specs. It comes in 2 options, 512GB or 1TB SSD. It also has expandable storage with micro SD cards, 1280x800 HDR OLED display, a 7.4 inch diagonal display, 90Hz refresh rate, Wi-Fi 6E for faster downloads, and a bigger battery from 3 to 12 hours of gameplay depending on the game. Now let's talk about the software. Navigating through SteamOS is extremely smooth and has a console-like experience, displaying all the games on the homepage. The Steam button here opens up the menu. And then there's this other button here, which shows you another menu, but you can see the performance and other stuff. As you can see here, the performance, and it shows you your estimated battery life. The trackpad here also on the left by default can be used like a D-pad. And to enter desktop mode, you hold the power button and choose the option switch to desktop. So the desktop mode by default, it runs on KDE Linux, which is an advantage over Windows for some, and it also has Firefox as the main browser, but you can use anything. Audio quality is very clear and loud. Performance is good, but still worse compared to something like the Legion Go. I'm running this on high settings at 90Hz, and it runs smooth, but it has quite a few dips here and there. Where the Steam Deck shines is the battery life. I found this website called sharedeck.games, where you can see the estimated battery life for any games for the LCD and OLED model. For The Witcher 3 here, I'm running it on the Steam Deck preset. It's currently running at 90Hz, so I'm going to change it here to 45. It is playable, and a lot of AAA games are, but you do have to lower the graphics a lot. If you do have any games in mind, I suggest you look up the benchmarks online before you buy this. The Steam Deck can also be connected to an external display using the Steam Dock or a USB-C cable if your monitor has the option. There's not much delay, but you can definitely see the lower resolution on a bigger screen more clearly, so I'd stick to just using the Steam Deck. Before I wrap up, let me touch up on emulation. So using EmuDeck, you can emulate pretty much any game. You can see the consoles you can emulate here, and battery life is also amazing when emulating. Should you buy the Steam Deck? If you have the money and are looking for a handheld console, you have to ask yourself, do you want performance or battery life? If you want performance, get the MSI Claw when it comes out, or the Lenovo Legion Go. If you want battery life and travel a lot, I definitely suggest getting the Steam Deck. I would not pay full price for this again, so I definitely wait until the price goes down a little. And that wraps it up. Hope you enjoyed, and check out my website or videos for more.